4-1 potential. So we're just gonna wait till he jump. But just to get some clarification and understanding of what we finna be covering, is basically speak on it from a higher perspective. Like it's gonna be a segment that we touch on, as well. We touch on subjects that it's already probably being covered, and kind of expound on them and give our perspective on them, which we believe to be a higher perspective. Pretty much the deal. Oh, there we go right there, yeah. Okay. So yeah, tapped in.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's what it was. I said, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we got that figured out.
What we got there?
You froze?
I froze.
Yeah, my camera did that, so I had to change it, like flip it from the back and then back to me, like on the little circle thing at the right corner. But alright. Yeah, you good.
This goddamn TV at the same time. I'm trying to volume down so you don't hear all this bullshit. I'm gonna put it right here. But yeah, what's good?
Okay. Huh?
I'm really just gonna hold this mug for the first session, man. Speak to me, fam. Yeah, I'm trying to get that. I'm gonna get better lighting in here real quick, bro.
Wait, I can't hear you.
I'm trying to get a better lighting. That's my problem. I know my shit gonna be messed up.
Oh, there you is right there.
Yeah, my volume. So you know what I'm saying. That's why I was like, man, I didn't want to have to. I know it's gonna be a problem. Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be as close as I can to the microphone. That's why I said I'm gonna have to get something better than this right here, because I want you to make sure, you know what I'm saying, when we do this, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. But shit, so ain't nothing like watching a live stream or something. You can't hear the people. It's like, man, what the fuck? Especially when it's a message you think you want to get. But you can hear me loud enough?
I can hear you good.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Because we can edit out all these parts when we get the volume and everything right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just making sure, you know, so we finally get all this part all the way how we
Okay.
going. But yeah, because I'm finna. Let's see if I post this right here. I can hold it up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me still like this? All right.
You ready to jump off?
Yeah. As long as you know, I'm trying to make sure the connection good. You can hear me good. All right. Yeah.
My whole thing was I think speak on it like a segment, and when we speak on it from a higher perspective with brothers that got higher perspectives on news that kind of been covered already, like, you know what I mean? But we just give a different perspective on it. Okay. So it's a couple hot topics out right now. Like we got the Charleston white effect, the effect on the South, you know, Texas, and just the culture period. Because it seems like you're part of the hip hop culture now, whether you like them, love them, hate them, or indifferent. He done kind of sold himself in there. So I guess we can start out right there with the Charleston white. But so I did want to give everybody I guess an introduction to both of us. So with your name being 4-1 potential, that sounds like something something that took some thought. That don't sound like a nickname that the nigga gave you coming up. Or was it?
Nah, yeah, I mean, I got 1,000 aliases, being from the streets, you know how they go, like, depending how well a person knows, he might know me by, you know what I'm saying? And, that's just how
Okay.
it goes. But then, like, upon, like, people start doing time or whatever, we look at, like, we went down there, went to a university, so we learned from where we was at. So it was like, we ain't let the time do us, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do the time, we
Yeah,
do
yeah,
what we
for
do,
sure.
so we were kind of someone, like, better in our minds. So when I came home, it was kind of like, okay, potential was one thing to start like that, but it was also like my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I ain't gonna just be about myself. Now I'm more about my community. So it's like I put that before my name, like, cause I was going by potential, like, as far as the music side. I was like, I'm gonna put my community before myself, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it represented. So there's also like,
Okay.
what I'm saying? I was also like kind of like, man, as I climb, they also see, you know what I'm saying? Like a youngster from my neighborhood will see itself in the sense of like, that's our potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Mike Tyson
Yeah.
was from your neighborhood or Jordan was from your neighborhood, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like, so it's like I had to carry a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
my
yeah.
peers like saying that. So it's like, okay, I had to be a great representative at the end of the day. Cause like, man, I don't want to be represented on like, we're gonna probably get into that too, like the drill shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I come from it, I'm wild, we all this and that, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like if we crash behind some bullshit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I didn't want to be someone that just like we crash for no reason, we slide for I ain't one of them. So end of the day, it signified just more than just me coming out with just some ordinary rap name. You know what I'm saying? Young Killer. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Young Murder. Like I can't really be
Yeah,
none of them.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But it was just more to it.
Yeah, yeah.
But by you saying
Little
that,
pop 'em
I
up.
got another thing I gotta ask you while you messing with me. You know what I'm saying? You someone I know, you know what I'm saying, from that university where we, you know what I'm saying, like we went through a fire, you know what I'm saying, that, I don't wish on no, I don't really wish on my worst enemy type of stuff, like we heard that
For
saying
sure.
because we really went through it ourselves and like, damn, what I'm saying, we ain't seen a lot of fools turn enemies over being put through that blender at a young age. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us
Yeah.
put through that blender at a young age and now niggas cross each other and all type of stuff. My point is going through that besides the bullshit prison politics and all that institutionalized shit that we learned from that shit, we also found a way to educate ourselves and find books and the right documentaries and movies and people that on the outside sending us books and keeping in touch with us, putting up and giving us information. That
Yeah.
also helps shape and fashion you being around certain brothers, you know what I'm saying? Being around certain groups, different cities and different states. We in that university we had the luxury of being around different people from all across the world, really. You know what I'm saying? Nigerian brothers and you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
real educated, the best of the best scammers, best of the best, whatever the hell you thinking of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they got the legit game too, so you can pick up some legit shit. So I'm saying that
Yeah.
introducing yourself, like, because we getting back to the subject of the brother, the Charleston White.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, for
someone
sure.
we ran across brothers like that. You know what I'm saying? And now we of
Yeah.
the age where we
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
actually become brothers like that. So a person, I think you bite someone's style if you talking something similar to it. When it's like, nah, man, I know where he got that from, man. We can go in history too.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I was
yeah.
saying that to
It's
say,
everything really a group biasing
yeah. So my saying, who
if you can
might
relate
never
to it.
met you for the public reasons, and people from where I'm from need to know your name, like what city you from, and like what's his effect, like since we naming the brother like Charleston White, did he like, you know what I'm saying? He must have reached where you from. He reached where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? People around don't know where
Oh
he
yeah, for
from, you know
sure.
what I'm saying? So what's his effect on Texas is the, you know what I'm saying, thing like for you, someone name yourself, where you from, and you know what I'm saying, give your background and then like his effect on where you from.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I go by Wallo the One. Um, the reason why I say the one because I feel like I really like no arrogant shit, but I kind of feel like I'm the best in my city.
Yeah,
Was far because I feel like I put the most work in, like off cameras, like just
yeah, yeah,
writing this shit. So I do a lot, and I feel like I was the one, like kind of like you said, to pull the city up, but not on no boast and brag. I mean, I guess in the hip hop world it is.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like you gotta have that confidence. Like you ain't gonna do that shit. You'll feel like a clown out there on the stage if you don't believe in yourself and what you're doing. Like you know what I mean?
yeah.
It just is what it is. But anyway,
You're
um,
right.
my it's a derivative of my original name, which is Polly Wally. That's what everybody called me in the streets, Polly Wally. My real name Paul, so they spin it out, call me Polly Wally. And I just start etching and cutting shit off like, nah, that's corny. Let me get the Polly out of there. But anyway, yeah, Wallo DaOne, that's with the candy thing like we used to talk about. And I remember you gave me the idea of doing NRA, which I was gonna run with, but I was like, I really wasn't brave enough to do it, to be honest. I didn't want all the slack from the the
I remember.
Anyway, that's kind of me, man. I grew up doing all the dumb shit, all the stupid shit. I was one of the most trained and manipulated minds that you can know, because I took the old serious. I took the old serious and anything you believe. So if they would have told me that gangsters jump off the bridge and do backflips, I'd have been trying to figure out how to do a backflip off the bridge. You know what I mean? That's how dedicated I was to the gangster life, and that's kind of what I see going on right now, which is a perfect like segue into why I kind of I fuck with Charleston White. I ain't even lie. I like the brother message, and the fact that he do his work off camera, like he actually working with these kids because he was affected by the murder case that he was involved with as a kid. I think I even heard about Charleston, Lil C-Nut, when we was younger, like, you know what I mean, down there in Marlin, Texas. Okay. Like, you know, I'm from Texas, so he kind of went through the systems. We all went through the Marlin systems. I don't know about the federal system, but he went through the Marlin TYC system, and everybody knows TYC was about throwing hands. But besides all that shit, I really like the message that he's sending, because this shit is getting normalized, and it's not cool. You know what I mean? Like, we gratifying the dumb shit, and everybody acting like that shit cool. It's like the world has no moral no more. Like, we wake up, like I just seen a clip when it was saying we wake up to see a nigga get killed. We don't care about nobody else getting killed. We want to see a black person get killed. And I was like, nah, that's a little bit extreme. And I thought about it, I'm like, shit. It's kind of the case. Like, and I just think that the world has been subtly getting their morals turned, you know what I mean, to a place of darkness.
Yeah.
But
you know, like me on my part with, you know, the brother, you know, like I'm agreeing with, you know, a lot of the things he be saying, you know, he be like hitting some good points. You know, we similar in a lot of ways with the, you know, the things how we look at things, like, you know, you can't just be too holier than thou with your message and all that. So, you know, we used to kind of rebel. How we came into it, you know, it took a lot of work to get young brothers like me and you know, where we was like, you know, we laughed it off and all that, because the youth is relatable in the sense of like the rebelliousness, the hey man, y'all don't, man, it ain't like that no more, man. You don't know, you know. So his message, he, you know what I'm saying, has to, you know what I'm saying, put it in a way where the youth, you know what I'm saying, attract to it. At the same token, the only thing I be, you know, me, I be like, man, brother gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, sometimes you can't get a chance to explain yourself better when you're talking to a fool. So if you didn't disrupt it, or, you know what I'm saying, felt like you disrespected a damn fool, you might, you know what I'm saying, run across that fool at the wrong time. You know what I mean? Like, so I be like, I be worried about him in that sense, like, man, you know, because
for sure,
that trolling ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I might take the wrong way with it. A dude across town that I've been into it, you know, certain people can't troll with, you know what I mean? So I be like, man, he don't know everybody, you know, that he's trolling with. So sometimes kind of like, that's funny, yeah, but it's like, man, for your safety, man, I wouldn't advise it, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be written off as someone that was only tripping with your own people. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You beefing over here in Cali with these dudes. You beefing over here in Detroit with you beefing down here in Houston with, you know, like, you don't want that. Not with your own people. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're getting away from them, you know what I'm saying, the mission, which is to unite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
I understand though, because me, like, you know, I get in that mode, like, now I don't care, you know, like, so I understand. But sometimes you need other brothers. That's why it was good for us to be like cultivated within, you know what I'm saying, brotherhood and organizations that's like pull you up on something. Man, come on, you know, like, how'd your brother fall? Man, come on,
Yeah.
yo, like, get on each other behind closed doors and all that. So it's like, I know for the sake of entertainment, it's good for ratings, it's good for his pockets. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I ain't nobody
Yeah.
what you got going. So that's why I say he affected. He touched down here, but that's to the most part really what all I got to say about because I ain't someone who's trying to edge on the hate toward each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Highly on him because I know ain't too many street niggas that staff gonna really stand behind him. Like I see Kevin Gates standing behind him. Kevin Gates fucked him up with his response to him. I see South standing with him. Like I say, I think he running circles around squares.
yeah,
I think, because he telling us like this is a character, but everybody buying the character so much, just like rapping is characters. Nigga, you ain't little doo doo, nigga. You ain't little shoot 'em up, nigga. You Larnell, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's who you really are. Like the natural you is Larnell.
Here's why I say this though. He at a point now. You ain't got to do the antics now. You see what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
high up. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you ain't got to use that to get the viral numbers you need. So my point, only reason I'm
Yeah.
saying that, my point is, this is my point. If because another brother, you know what I'm saying? I've been following, you know, as his journey or whatever. And he always talking about he got his snot by his rock. Woo, woo, woo. I feel him on his antics to gain his audience. You can gain your audience. Now you gotta
Yeah.
understand though, it come a point where you gotta, you know what I'm saying, put away, you know, foolish things. I say that to say, how am I gonna still support your message? I tune in, you talking about my brother. My brother just get his head blown off and you on here making jokes. Yeah, you know, ooh, that nigga dead and he got his snot by his mouth, you know what I'm saying? Or you know, like Brother Charleston, he'll say some shit, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga brother. Fuck ooh, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like you
Yeah.
done lost me. Now you done turned me. I'm over here like, what? What you mean? Like, dog, this ain't no time to be playing. That's the worst time to be playing with people, family. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. Yeah.
homeboy,
Yeah.
you know, the extension, so the love for that, you don't know, like, you didn't kick the empire. You don't know who that person connects to, who. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
worried
For
about.
sure.
Like out of respect for today. If you want to give an example to the YouTube, you telling them to stop talking about smoking dead ops and all this. You
Yeah.
gotta stop disrespecting the dead as well. You know, that's the only thing on a mature level, like men to men, like on you know our age level and up. You know, right there. That's the only thing I would be like, hey man, you know, if you want to keep doing it, I can't tell you what to do. You're a grown man. You know what I mean?
I think he's slipping the medicine.
Huh?
I think it ain't he ain't slipping the medicine in the candy. I think he kind of like he understands psychology for one, right? So he say the rawest shit because that's the only thing we respect. Like niggas don't respect the real humble and person you become. Like you can get on up and I changed. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm still fucked up. Like so
Yeah,
he understand that. Let me bait these motherfuckers
yeah,
because his message always is strong. Just like when he said the F Nipsey whatever. I kind of felt I'm like because I was a Nipsey fan. Like you know what I mean.
yeah,
And I'm like, after he broke it down, he like, no, not the man. We talking about that character, the destructive character that everybody fell in love with, like you
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
But I mean, and then I see them touching on that's basically his whole message to me. It's like he trying to destroy the character that everybody is
Idolizing shit and they can't
idolizing.
take
You
it.
know what I mean?
My bad. I'm just trying to turn that volume down. I'm listening.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you
Yeah,
can hear me.
but we ain't got to sit on him too long.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can carry on and keep going because, you know what I'm saying? We got
cause he also
once in a
said some shit about
lifetime
San
opportunity.
Antonio.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to, this is the first of the first. You know, this once in a lifetime. You don't never get a chance to do that first and over. So, you know, you might well get into what you want to get into. It's been a long time coming. A lot of, you know, coming from
Yeah,
the, we not, you know, people got to understand that too. We not the two that just like agree and, you know, so everything and just don't yes man each other. We gonna be loud,
yeah,
say, you know, we stand on what we say and we respect each other. What you know, like, and that's your opinion. You know, what I mean? You like green, I like red.
for sure. Sure.
Like people kind of like get caught up on. That's why I see a lot of people that fall out. I didn't see that especially over social media. I got a
Yeah,
great,
yeah,
I right now I have like a great debate going on social media. You know how that platform is where and we discussing a lot of things. But at the end of the day, the dude, well, no, it's not even dude. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? I'm confusing because I didn't have multiple. But it's a like a woman from Africa, like kind of like debated me on some you know her opinions were basically. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful. She's going off and you know the name calling stuff like you know y'all blind, you
yeah.
crazy, you know you gotta be a fool like them if you think of it. So it's like. You ain't even got to go to me because I don't agree with you. And I'm clearly pointing out there everything you're saying and the methods that you know what I'm saying you're proposing and all this has been done and used and proven to not work. That's simple. So how am I the fool by saying that's not going to work? That's all I'm based. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing called cognitive dissonance. And that right there is like something that you know what I'm saying affects us. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, and we kind of suffer from that as a people so bad, like on an international level. You know what I'm saying? Not because I don't even like to say you know it's global. We don't see. I don't want. There's a lot of things to get into. You know what I'm saying? The debates of the world around and flat Earth theories. You know, there's a lot of things to go into. But for the sake of education and dialogue, you know what I'm saying? Information, all that. We're supposed to use the platforms for that. Now, it's just this example. You know what I'm saying? If we having a round Earth and flat Earth theory, the debate is supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of, you know what I'm saying, improving our information, intelligence, and all that. Not to sit here and,
Yeah.
oh, you dumbass, you, you know,
Hey.
it's like, man, propose what you got, show your, you know, demonstration, your facts, whatever. Let's go. Let me show mine. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now, I can be like persuade if you know yours prove my thing. Like, oh shoot, I never thought. Okay, thanks. You supposed to be humble enough to
Yeah. Yeah.
respect
Yeah.
the truth, or humble enough to respect what you know. I on me, that's a subject right there that I'm indecisive because it's like, okay, this thing's been winning, but my personal questions don't help me go over here. You see what I'm saying? Some of the things over here, you know what I'm saying, better over here, but my personal question don't let me go over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have no problem listening to people how they debate and things like that. This is what is necessary. I believe these platforms are kind of like slowly becoming so censored that we won't even be able to have, you know what I'm saying, the opportunity to present the truth like we're doing right now. Like, hey man, you know, we just speaking, hey, right here, y'all do your own study. I'm not saying I'm a lawyer. I'm not, you know, we have to give a rundown of list to make sure the content is even approved on these platforms. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, these are my personal opinions. This is not something from a religious organization. These are, you know, like we have to say it. So I'm saying it now. Wallow your personal opinion, yours. This is my personal opinion. We two different men. You know what I'm saying? But keep going, brother. Yes, sir.
Front of the mommy, come here, Timmy. And Timmy cursed her ass out. Fuck you. She's like, Timmy, just please sit down. And we be up there clowning like, oh mama, knock us through the next door.
Yeah.
But really, that was genuine love because love is patience, right?
Yeah.
Mama ain't had no patience with it. Just to the wall, like you know what I mean. So it's like, who was really being loved right in this situation? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. What you just said is like, I mean, because I kind of like, I don't know what you call it, like a generational curse or whatnot. I'm kind of like what you saying, the first generation homeowner. You know what I'm saying? So just certain little things like gradual steps. You know what I'm saying? Being that the work that was done on our people. So it's like everybody kind of coming from different positions in life. So it was like they have to look at it for themselves, in my opinion. Like you know, like man, do you advise that same method that was done on you? You know what I'm saying? You suggested to your grandchildren to follow that. Like so, that's however works for them. Me personally, I look at like, you know, I do see myself in conflict at times when it comes like, you know, my own child. Cause I'll be on some like Timmy, you know what I'm saying? Sit down somewhere, you
Yeah,
know, being patient with them, like you said. Because in my personal opinion, I'm like, you know, I shouldn't have to abuse him. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah,
at the same time, I know from a hard day's work, my bills piling up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I might reach over there to pop them from being impatient. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to
yeah,
get somewhere, you know, we need to hurry up, cook this meal. You know, I gotta
yeah.
get to the bed because the day starts tomorrow. I'm overtime, you know, like first, you know, so I understand the conditions that we were raised up in. You know, that now especially as a parent, it makes me understand more. I don't
Mm-hmm.
believe like so I believe like being that helps us. We have more of an advantage in our day. You know what I'm saying? Being like we get to see so much in the past. We get to see, you know what I'm saying, so much going on in our present time, like with the social media. You know what I mean? Like, so we got to
Yeah,
have advantage. Like a kid growing up now playing basketball and whatnot, compared to back in the day, they first learned how to dribble. You know, they it's slow and
yeah,
steady. Compared now, you know, fool shooting from the half court. You know what I'm saying? So as a it's like I feel that's how we should like grow with parenting. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, this right here, I didn't really appreciate that me growing up. You know what I'm saying? Getting whooped like that. You know what I mean? Like, damn,
yeah, yeah,
you could have did it a little different right there. You know. So personally, I'm gonna try something different. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm
That's what
not
I
telling
do.
you
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah,
whoop. I'm not telling you shouldn't whoop your child ass if that mug is acting. You know what I'm saying? So crazy because let's put it in nature. Being honest, this is why I want parents to understand. Because he's like, man, you too hard on this parent. I can't never say that because Mayweather dad, yeah, you can say he was hard, but look what Mayweather ended up being. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Roy Jones' dad was hard. Look what he ended up being. You see what I'm saying? So the same thing with them tennis players. Uh, goddamn Tiger Woods,
Serena and
man. Michael Jackson,
yeah.
you wouldn't know him if it wasn't. You see him? So
True,
these are
true.
examples of daddies that's hard on these people and making sure they fulfill and become something with themselves. So I can't. So
Yeah.
in nature, if you look at it in nature, we really the only species that get to play. You see what I'm saying?
They get the what?
To get to play. We get
The
the
play.
leisure, we get leisure time. We get to just sit around, play video games, do all this. In nature, the day something is born, that thing is running, fighting for survival. You see what I'm saying? Straight out, you see some things, deers get ate coming out the womb and stuff. Fair.
Yeah, yeah. Birds get ate their eggs.
They get ate. It's not fair. You see what I'm saying? Life is like so around the world. You know, it's things going on immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like they countries getting bombed and all this. You know what I'm saying? Getting kidnapped and some things is going on. So it come a point where you realize that I don't have time to really just play with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's for the sake of love. Yes, I want to show you affection so you don't. But in this, you know what I'm saying? How you need to be prepared for this life out here, how real it really is. I need to be on you. You know what I'm saying? So I might not give uh the same role as the next parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, man, you need to wait until 10 and do this. Or me, you know what I'm saying? We might not have the same, the direction on that part. You know what I'm saying? We might not agree with the years and when you need to do this and that. But I'm not saying I can't tell you what's right or wrong with how you gonna spare the rod. You know what I'm saying? As a parent, that's my thing. I can't say the European way, and I ain't can't call it the European way. It's like not whooping them. I can't call that nobody's way. All I'm saying is whooping them and not whooping them. That's what we really boiling it down to. You know what I'm saying? When we say white and black, you know what I'm saying? Cussing at them. You see what I'm saying? Because black white people in the same at the lower class in the same conditions as us, they gonna cuss their children out, whoop them just you know what I'm saying? So really to me it's more like it's a financial thing to me on that part. Yeah. No, I listen to you, I'm laughing what you're saying, man. That's for real. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's how I be exactly that's how I be feeling. Damn, yeah. That yeah, yeah,
Did something that they was guiding them to, like, you gonna live my dream, nigga. I wasn't able to make it, but I'm gonna pour everything that I learned
yeah,
into you. So they had that special ingredients.
yeah,
But these old motherfucking I'm not gonna even say these old under middle class people that are just hard on their kids because your day hard at work. Like, bro, you gotta relax with that. In my opinion, I'm like,
Yeah.
that just think to me, like, bro, like you keep letting that subtly happen, like you gonna turn into something that you didn't want to be. Like, in my opinion, because like, how do you justify that to yourself? You cool with that?
Yeah.
Just beating on the kid for nothing?
Yeah. That,
You
that,
know what I
they
mean?
just,
For wasting some
I think
milk?
that like they should look at it like in the sense of how you explain it. Like you're not really just telling them what to do, but you're more like, man, don't overindulge in what you're doing. Like you didn't pop them, you didn't got the message across, but now
Yeah,
like you said, you carrying on with because the child crying, you still want to whoop them. Now you just
yeah,
crying more, you want to whoop them some more. So it
yeah,
goes,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
You
Then
gonna
that's
you
what
gonna whoop until
consequences.
they cry. Who the
Yeah.
fuck just get hit and not cry? Like, you know, it's
Yeah.
just
And
weird.
that's
I
why I
think it
said
just come from a
I
lot of,
also
and it's
believe
passed
like you
down. This is a
said,
learned behavior, I believe, as well. So,
yeah, like I said, I also believe like how you
I ain't
and you
judging nobody,
they more
huh?
so like what you saying, it's like that. I believe like as a parent, even those that you're talking about, they still have like that self-conviction spirit going on with themselves when you do something, they kind of like, damn, like when they walk out that room, like, man, what the hell? They think about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they going to go drink after that. Like they gonna sit there with that drink, like, man, what the hell wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? That's why they
Yeah,
drinking so much.
yeah,
Like, man, I just whoop my goddamn child. That ain't have nothing to even do with. Like you gonna
yeah,
beat
yeah,
yourself
yeah,
up about that because your child ain't the, it's the root to all your dang problems. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They just reaping. You know what I'm saying? They punching bag. That's all. They just there for you to beat on
And
them. So
that's where it gets
you ain't.
frustrated with me. I'm like,
Yeah,
nah, I don't do
you
that,
can't
bro.
take
Like,
you can't trip with your supervisor. So you take it out on your child. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So and
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
not all parents are mean. And you know what I'm saying? Because I know I feel it's probably a good amount of us that do, you know what I'm saying, strike the child and be like, God damn, you know what I'm saying, like what you just said. But in the day, I feel every one of us, goddamn, when you do that, you do feel some type of way. Unless you just some heartless mother, you don't care about your own.
yeah.
But
You don't
goddamn,
lost all morals if you don't.
yeah. And then it just with that cultural mind state, like just the way they, you know what I'm saying, we normalize it. Like, you know what I'm saying, man, I got my ass whooped, man, get your ass, like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So we
yeah.
make it a, and then as the children, when we hear it, we just like make it some calm in our mind. Like, shit, I got my ass whooped, you know what I'm saying? You better chill, your mama
Yeah,
finna
yeah,
come whoop
yeah,
your ass, like we supposed to get a whooping. So it really kind of make us want to be a little more bad. like,
yeah, yeah,
oh
yeah,
man,
for sure.
you know what I'm saying? Shoot, it don't hurt no more, because at a point, once it stops hurting, what are you gonna do? You have to really do real physical harm to your
Yeah, you
child. You
got to
know what I'm
put them
saying? Like,
hands up.
yeah, you like, oh, you standing up to me? Now you wanna fight them like,
Yeah, yeah,
somebody off the street. It's like, man, no, we shouldn't even go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be able to, get this message over to you. You should be able to, with your level of maturity, be able to, receive what I'm saying and, carry out what I'm saying. So it's like a level of respect. We got to keep that respect there. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
love and admiration. So I understand what you're saying on that.
yeah. I'll try to stay away from the spiritual shit, but it's hard to, because the kids born with a spirit, and they just come from that place. They closer to the essence that created us. So we gotta know that free spirit that got them examining, walking on couches and shit, exploring
Yeah,
and trying to learn.
yeah,
Like, we should be teaching, but instead we teaching from fear and ego.
yeah,
Teach, no, don't touch that. Then you gonna get burned because you got burned. Teach them about the fire before they even go to it. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, don't have the stove on, just moving too fast, and then you see, I get the goddamn, get your goddamn ass out there for you burn
yeah,
your head. It's like,
yeah.
bro,
You're
like,
right.
just teach them.
Because we also don't understand everything, every little moment is teaching them, whether we doing it consciously or subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Like, because as you're saying, you knowing them all the time. You don't stop that. Look.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and they're in the process of learning, like experiencing, jump away. You can't do that. Get your ass, what the hell wrong with you?
yeah,
So it's like little
yeah,
things is like, you can't do this, and we don't
yeah,
know all these subliminal messages we putting back there in the memory bank. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah,
what's that study? Remember that study we were talking about with the flea? They put the top over it and they only could jump so high after so
yeah,
long.
yeah, 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 yeah,
You take the top off of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still going to jump to the limit because that's
yeah,
what they've been, trained and conditioned. So it's like, we're conditioned. So it's like, okay, your language is important. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to just sit back. Man, as a parent, let me go sit back and talk to myself. Man, this whole week, matter of fact, let me add the month up. You know what I'm saying? How many, the positive affirmations I, implemented and put into my children this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, Those are just things you for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we can't ever tell them what to do. Those
Yeah,
things, child, some of them you probably feel, now them motherfuckers deserve to be on punishment this week. You know, you might that decide to
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not talking about like just give them all the way to all the pass. You know what I mean? We, you know what I'm saying? We being goddamn intelligent
For
in
sure,
this
sure.
conversation.
All right, all right. So I'm gonna lighten up on this one. This is I think I'm saying his name right. Noah Lyles.
Yeah, yeah.
Noah
I know
Lyles.
you
We're
talking
gonna go
about
to something like.
the runner.
What's your take on Noah Lyles?
Man, to me, man, he know he wrong for that, man. Like you just threw the NBA under the bus, in my opinion. Like it's more than one sport for one. You know what I'm saying? And multiple sports, you know what I'm saying? Organizations at the one. At the end of the day, pay attention. This is business. This is what I'm saying. Like what was he on with that? He's like, man, you gotta understand this is business for one. Now, if we want to be technical, the Olympics and all these other, you know what I'm saying, things, those are organizations. Like the soccer one, what's the soccer one called? FIFA or whatever, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
You
don't
know
know
what
the
I'm saying?
initials, but I know what you're talking about.
But you know what I mean? Like those
Like
are
the NBA,
organizations.
the NFL.
Yeah, like NBA is an organization. What is your brother name? Ice Cube. He got his own
Oh, the big
organization.
three.
You see what I'm saying?
The
Those
big
are
three.
organizations. So this is business. As a marketing thing, I'm gonna always say mine is the best in the world. We're best in something. Man, we the best in
Yeah,
the city, man, we the best in the state. We all do that, right? So
yeah,
you can't be mad for one just off of business saying it. Now, that's just my first point. My
yeah.
second point is my second point is they ain't never even said that. They said NBA champion. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
they stayed inside their organization. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's my second point. Like, man, you just threw them under the bus for no reason. They ain't never said that you just put them like people under the, you know what I'm saying? Like when
yeah,
people win the baseball, when they win, they put world champion. You know what I'm saying? They be
yeah.
saying it, so it's like different people say it. So now my point on it, my third point is
Wait. I don't want to interrupt. What did he? What all did he do? Cause I ain't catch up on him like that. I
okay,
don't.
that's what I'm gonna
I,
go into. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put it in
okay.
my third point. My third point is because you're saying that when you watch the NBA finals, whatever, and they win, whatever, and you be like, you hear them say world champion, and you like, world champions of what? We the ones compete on the world level. Y'all don't compete on the world level. You see what I'm saying? Okay,
Yeah,
now the third point, this should end it right there. When we done the thing, the survey, like you know, like just how it was a Bellator and MMA or whatever the heck, and they put their best fighter versus their best fighter, and
yeah,
MMA end up being the with Rampage end up winning. And so we like, oh, you know, everybody going over here now. Like, man, these fools got the best fighter. When we had the Dream
yeah,
Team, they went out there and showed the world.
yeah,
You
yeah.
understand?
Kobe stepped out there.
Okay, so really, since the Dream Team, you know, it was a few things under that. We didn't really do all that. It was more like y'all take the scraps, y'all take the D League and compete against them. We had to come with the
Yeah,
Redeem Team, you know what I'm saying, to come back and show the world again. So we did, you know, we done that.
yeah,
So my point is, the NBA when they go and play, like play their main stars, we put together a team. We we they slaughter it. You see what
yeah,
I'm saying? They so it's
yeah,
like man, somebody else made a point. I think it was Gilbert Reeves. He was like, man, okay, well, what was the name of the team that you was on? He talking about in I don't know if he was Saudi Arabia, wherever team. Like he said, name. You think they could beat the Utah? the ones like man, y'all getting beat by 50, man. Y'all getting beat by 100, man. You're like the point of the level of competition. What I'm saying is this is actual and factual that this is where the best of the world comes in play. Now,
yeah,
if okay, now if they're not the world's best, put the world against them with the NBA. Now, don't use the NBA. Now, these people under contract with the NBA. This is what I'm saying.
yeah,
Meaning, meaning the best of the world. Whoever the best in Germany, he plays in the NBA. Whoever the best.
yeah,
So don't try to get them players now because they're part of the NBA's contract. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Their organization has the best players. You see what I mean? Like so, it's
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. That, yeah, that's that.
now you see
Yeah,
what I mean? That's like me. Let's do a small example. Let's say Steph Curry was from where I'm from, right? and we like, man, Kareem got the best player, man. Woo. But
Yeah.
Steph Curry is in the NBA, and the NBA come bring Steph Curry with the NBA to play who we got. Who we got? They got the best. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we trying to beat them, talking crazy, but they ain't compete against us. The level of the best competition, everybody wants to go there. Why? Because it's the money, the market, everything. Because that's
Yeah. Yeah.
where you
Yeah.
get paid. No, nobody. Being honest, I wouldn't want to watch no other. You know what I'm saying? Games being played. Like man, y'all level, y'all style. We don't even look at that. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
to the subject of Noah, you're a perfect example of like an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? You're from here. You go in on the world stage and you win. You see what I'm saying? That's just like
Yeah.
an NBA player. He done went through to the world. You're doing what the NBA does when we like let's put together a real quick squad.
Yeah.
Steph, LeBron. You see what I'm saying? We put all them together. Durant, everybody, we put them all together. Let them play together for a whole year. Coach, now put them on the world stage. Let's see who beat them. Nobody's gonna match
Yeah.
them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
point. That's why I'm like, why did you even make that up? So it was just like to me, just a distraction to get everybody to arguing about sports again. You know how they do, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was just to me, it was like, why you throw that organization under the bus, man? You just won out. You know, we trying to rock with you fans, everybody trying. So you just lost the whole NBA fans, all the
Yeah.
NBA players. You know what I'm saying? You just
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I hadn't kept up with it like that, but I know you said you want to touch on it.
yeah, man. It was just a touchy subject because it was like you know what I mean, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the NBA deep, man. You gotta understand. Like I don't care what era you're talking about, the best of the
Yeah.
best is there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
go. Cause okay, let's say we play in Germany. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't grab Dirt. Y'all can't grab Luca. You
Yeah.
see what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
we play in Germany, and the NBA got using their players. These are NBA players now. Like
Yeah.
what
But
when
even when they do, like even when like Ginobili played with Argentina, they gave us some trouble one year, but we always smashed them.
yeah,
Like so.
but think about it. Let's play. We going by NBA versus the world, not
Mhm.
the USA. So we ain't doing that. We gonna
Yeah.
come
Yeah. You
play
talking about the
Argentina.
organization?
We play. Let's play Argentina without Ginobili. Ginobili playing over here.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
can select from the Spurs, throw in there, beat y'all one night. We could just throw a team. You know what I'm saying? A regular team
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Nah, the NBA got some hitters, man. Like they got so
That's what
many
I
new
mean.
motherfuckers that I ain't even
What
kept
are you
up with.
talking about? This is where the best of you got Tony Parker.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are y'all talking?
Yeah.
The organization in itself is playing with the world. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like y'all tripping, man. Like
Yeah.
to be in there, you got to
Yeah.
do that.
It's kind of like America with the war shit. We're gonna win that shit.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna just do that. Nah. You saying because we got bricks and
Oh,
all that to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, this next one, man, is called I mean, well, the next bullet point is uh the new woman and the new age child. And I don't know to break it down to understand, like
Dang.
women changed more than like 3 times since I've been alive. And they mainly changed after I believe this housewife shit was introduced, this reality TV.
Dang, my phone for the dot. God, damn, I can't
Oh, you
find
finna die? You found me your phone for
it.
you finally charge?
And I can't even find where I moved this motherfucker. Oh, here it is.
Mm.
Keep going.
But yeah, so I call them millennial women and millennial women and millennial kids just simply because it's a whole different mindset. Like I don't think personally speaking that we dislike people. I think we dislike mindsets, and that's where that group bias and shit come in, right? The fact that the fact that you can talk to any colored woman. I don't give a fuck if she's white, black, Mexican, and you probably gonna hear him say "okay" or something like that. One of them Cardi B quotes. It's like, where's some originality? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you there? Hold up. Make sure I got you. Your phone died. Let me see.